The American people. I know you guys seen this fucking crazy footage of Biden on stage.
I have not. I want to see this.
They were honoring the veterans from D-Day. And this man seems like he kind of bent over somewhat and shit himself. Just out of the blue. He makes a grimace on his face. And then a few minutes later, his wife just escorts him off stage and they walk away. He was supposed to shake hands with these veterans. Wasn't able to. So the speculation is that he fucking shit himself.
Now, was it a blatant, obvious, like, oh my God, you could tell this guy done shit his pants the way he was walking type of deal, or?
So some of the reaction channels, they were kind of talking about how he seemed like he was walking stiff when they were walking away.
Mm-hmm.
But you could tell that him and his wife, like, they'd beeline. They were gone. They weren't looking around. They wasn't waving at anybody, shaking anybody's hand. They were just focused, gone.
God damn.
And you could even see like the I believe it was the honestly, I don't know who the fuck he was. He was another gentleman up there. I was gonna say vice president, but I forget. Fucking, we got that one chick, fucking Harris, ain't shit ass.
Kamala Harris.
But yeah. So this dude was he looked kind of like discombobulated and confused. Like, what the fuck's going on? Because him and Biden were supposed to shake the veterans' hands, but clearly that didn't happen. So he ended up staying behind and shaking some hands in the midst of the chaos. But yeah, it was just fucking, it's crazy. Like, you see him kind of like bend over like this, and you see a grimace on his face. So
by now they've probably done such a good job of scrubbing that from internet sources that you got to go into the deep dark web to get video of it probably at this point.
Yeah.
So I want to just put this out here. Now, I'm not just trying to make fun of people that suffer from incontinence and irritable bowel movements and shit like that. But dude, this is the president of the fucking United States. This is the president of our country. Well, and he is looking weaker and weaker and weaker by the fucking minute.
So this is just from an honest humanitarian standpoint. This is not a political view. This has nothing to do with his policies. This has nothing to do with how shitty he's ran the country and how we're all struggling. This has everything to do with the guy just ain't fit. And shame on those who are in place, who are still trying to push him to run the country, even though he's incapable of doing so. The man is old and elderly. I view this shit as elderly abuse. And I feel that as much as I don't like Kamala, fuck it. Put her in fucking power right now for the little bit of time that's left and let this man rest and spend time with his loved ones. Because I'm afraid to say, but it doesn't seem like he got much more to go. So let him enjoy his days out. Stop fucking toting him around the country as a puppet. The guy don't even remember what side of the stage he got on. And he just got on that motherfucker 5 minutes ago. He's mumbling through half of the shit he's supposed to say.
Yeah. He's making up language.
Right, jargon.
So listen, I agree with you that he's definitely not fit. But putting Kamala Harris as the president, fuck you. That is just way worse.
Well, there is no other option. If he's out of office because he's unfit.
The option is what? This fucking new election coming up. Well, yeah, don't fucking November. Pick him.
But that's in November. I'm saying he should have been out of office already.
Oh yeah,
he should have been gone a year ago.
He should have been gone 2 or 3 years ago. He shouldn't have won the last election. Again, not going into the political side of shit.
Just from his health standpoint. Yeah. He should have been gone a year ago because someone should have stepped up and said, this man needs help and he's sick.
There's an obviously rapid deterioration in cognitive and mental skills.
Exactly.
Like he's just can't do it.
You know what the response is to that?
Oh, well. Oh, he's fine.
No. It's not even that. It's, they can't pretty much remove him from office because it'll make us look weak. Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
It makes us look weak when this man don't even remember what side of the stage he got on.
If this man actually shit himself on fucking stage, I'm sorry, there's nothing looking weaker. Let fucking Putin or Kim Jong Un's ass fucking see him shit himself on a fucking stage and watch a video of them fucking laughing.
My dude is on stage talking like Boomhauer. What the fuck?
Without the southern accent.
What the fuck? Like,
you don't know what I'm down, so shout down, but down, bong, bong, down. And then we're going down there to the bong, bong, what?
Like,
huh?
I know whoever it is that writes his speech is looking like, I didn't write that shit. I don't know what he's saying, but he's butchering my shit.
They're looking at
that dude. Whoever's writing his speeches can't ever get hired again after this presidency because what does he have to go off of?
They're back there like this. They're like, I did not fucking say that shit. What the fuck is he reading?
Think about his job application to his next job, and they're gonna be like, okay, well, what famous speeches have you written? He's gonna have that to reference to. They're gonna be looking like, you wrote this shit? Well, no, he wasn't saying what I wrote. You know what?
I would normally agree with you, but I think at this point it's been so evident that I think somebody would be like, let me just read what he should have said. And be like, you know what? This would have been phenomenal if he would have fucking been able to speak it out properly.
That has to be the most stressful thing ever.
Shit.
Just like, okay, we hope he could just get it.
No, what's the girl, the Speaker of the House? What's her name?
The black lady?
Yeah, Jean something.
I don't like her.
I don't like her either. She sucks.
Bruh,
but
that shit is.
But that's gotta be. But that's gotta be the most fucking stressful job also, because she gets murdered by reporters, and she's got to sit there and be like, "No, the president's doing a fine job on recovering the government." She's like looking like she's gonna have a fucking.
That's why it's not hard, because she just gets up there and she lies all day. She just says a bunch of shit.
No, it's not the fact that she lies. It's the fact that she knows she's lying, and she's got to try and make it believable to us while holding a straight face.
Either that, or she doesn't even answer some of the questions that they ask her.
Right.
She's quick to be like, okay, well, thank you guys. It's done. And walks away. And I'm just like, wow.
I can't remember what reporter it is, but there's one reporter that every time he fucking asks her something, she's just like, all right, you guys, bye.
She don't like him, huh? She ain't fucking with him. She's not fucking
because he's made her look stupid on several fucking occasions.
Hey, man.
I think the person that writes the speeches that he fucks up is going to have a better shot at getting another job afterwards than she's going to have. Because they'll be like, bitch, you wasn't believable at all.
Like, you wasn't able to deny none of these claims, and
yeah, like, what did you...
You wasn't able to argue no points. You just...
Like, what the fuck did you do? You really sucked at this.
You tucked your tail between your legs and walked away.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, but that was a kind of a not so pleasant sight to see, unfortunately. But hopefully November shit can get turned around.
Yeah, I mean...
Talk about Big T, man, who will be here tomorrow. Motherfucker got how many counts of felonies?
No, did you see they all might get dropped? They all might get vacated.
I would hope so. You know why I would hope so?
Well, listen, and he won't even have to appeal if this is true. If this happens, he won't even have to go through the appeals process.
Okay, tell me why.
Because the day before he got sentenced, a relative to one of the jurors said, tomorrow Trump gets convicted. Thank you all for your support. Like, he already knew what the verdict was going to be the day before he got sentenced.
Bruh. It was a hit.
Everybody, look, you could if you don't agree with us, fucking please unsubscribe already, because I'm not dealing with your bullshit. This literally was a witch hunt from the fucking word go. They have been using the judicial system to try and pin this man for any which way fucking possible. Even if he paid off this Stormy Daniels bitch, what did he do differently that fucking Clinton didn't do in the fucking Oval Office? Yeah. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it.
So, this is my gripe with it. You could like him, you could dislike him. I don't care about that. But when you're looking from a judicial standpoint, the way they fabricated a lot of this bullshit just to convict him.
Yeah.
I mean, even the judge told the jury some bullshit about, uh, I don't care what it is, just you got to find something to convict him on.
The judge told the jurors to go on what they feel.
Yeah, not the
That
facts.
already should be a red flag and should scare a lot of people.
And that's what I'm getting to, because if they can do that to a former U.S. president, I want you to think about that. A former U.S. president. If the judge can tell the jury to go off what you feel, fuck the evidence, fuck the facts, just how you feel, to convict a former U.S. president, what in the fuck you think they're going to do to regular Joe Schmo, you and I? We're doomed.
Right, because what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to be proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, right?
Anytime you and I are standing before a judge, we're doomed, because they're going to go off what they feel. So that will set a precedent, and that's what we don't need. No matter how much you dislike the guy, the rules and the laws and the Constitution is written, and that's what they have to abide by, period, no matter who the person is. And so they're not following that to a T right now, which is, it's alarming.
If they're not following that, then that's going to lead us back to the medieval ages, which we did part 1 and part 2 of. If you guys are curious, go ahead and check them out. You know what I'm saying? Drop a like and a comment on that shit too. We're going to revert back to that sort of system if we don't pay attention closely, guys, and we start treating shit differently.
And again, I implore you to dig deep, do your due diligence, and look into these politicians, and stop, like that judge said, going off your feelings. Look at these people pass. Look at what bills they've passed. Because just like you guys sit up and say that Trump is racist, if you look at all these bills that Biden had implemented in his native state when he was a senator, you would say he was racist. Because a lot of that shit fucked over black people. But nobody looks at that. They just look at, oh, he's a Democrat and I'm Democrat, so I vote Democrat. That's fucking ignorant. Ignorant as fuck.
We definitely need to get people to stop voting for a specific party and start voting for, and this I've made this argument before, that we need to get rid of having parties.
It shouldn't be any parties anymore. It should just be who's running. We got 5 candidates running. These are the 5.
Who's the best one for the job?
And when you picking the best, you're actually looking at their accolades, not fuck the great debate. Whoever fucking chooses a president off of watching the debate, you're a fucking sucker, because the debate ain't shit but a big cock fucking show of them talking shit to each other.
It's just a matter of
like an argument on the streets.
That's basically who could fucking spit the best game. That's all a fucking,
and it's all a lie.
Yeah,
like they're just saying shit just to say it.
So here's my thoughts. Okay, a president should not be subscribed to either party. If you want to have parties, that's fine. If you want to still have your Republicans and your Democrats, because that's how you split the rest of the government up, that's fine. But the president should be neutral, and the people should vote based on who is the best candidate, because they're neutral. They don't subscribe to one single party.
I feel like all that shit should be demolished. It should just be done. It shouldn't be any parties.
With the way that there's checks and balances, I can understand to an extent of why it needs to have it.
You can have a whole red house. You can have a whole red Senate. It doesn't matter. I feel that shit keeps the division, and it keeps the mediocre ignorance going, because people are just, well, I'm registered as this, so I'm gonna vote like this.
I can see
I've been voting Democrat for 25 years. Like, where's that gotten you? You know, I've been voting Republican for 25 years. Like, come on, anybody who votes a certain way just because that's what they're registered as, I'm sorry. That's an ignorant move. You got to.
Is there a way we could suggest, like, implementing something like that? Like, how do you go about putting a bill in? Like, motherfuckers could go and get a fucking day made, like Juneteenth.
I think you would have
or
to
like Gay Pride Month. Like, how do you go get a month? Can we go ahead and try to fucking submit that idea where we get rid of Republican and Democratic and we just vote in the best people for the job?
I think we would have to start locally. with our local politicians, talking to them and talking to like our senators, and then getting maybe like petitions. And then you know how at the DMV they be having the petitions to getting you to sign, and then they'll give us a number on how many votes we have to get, and then our signatures we have to get, and then once we get those signatures and then turn that in, then we'll go to the next step on maybe putting it on the local ballots and seeing how many votes it gets there, and then moving it up the chain. So it'll be a lot of work, but it's doable. But it's only doable if you're backed by somebody that will back it. But do you think that our local politicians will say, "Yeah, let's demolish that and just"?
Why don't we try it?
We can try it. I mean,
why don't we try it?
I'm not afraid of.
What's it gonna hurt us to try it?
Yeah, we could call our local politician and figure this shit out.
We're gonna try that shit here in Vegas, and if it happens to make headway and head to a city near you,
yeah, shit.
Why not? Consider it. Consider it. Why not?
We need a change. I'm tired of all the divisions in the nation, man. I'm tired of people. You know, we spoke on like the Caitlin Clark shit where the black girls are getting on her for being she's just a baller. Like, leave her alone. I'm just sick of all the division. There's too many things here dividing us. You go to other countries, they got people of all different fucking colors.
Some.
But they don't divide every fucking body.
Some. I mean, there's some places in China black people still can't go in, even though we're the ones with the white privilege and racial injustice here.
Yeah, but
but there's other countries that still like do not let black people in.
What I'm saying is, are there native Chinese people that are black that can't go in, or are there outsider black people that can't? The way I'm looking at it is, I'm American. What are you? You American?
I'm American.
All right. So what's the problem between us?
Well,
I'm a darker shade of American. You're a lighter shade of American.
That brings up another fucking point.
Like,
why do we keep categorizing African American? No, you're
just American. Leave that shit alone.
Mexican American. No, you're just fucking American.
I wonder what do they do in South Africa? They got fucking white Africans in South Africa and black Africans.
Like, I'm Cuban heritage. I don't go around saying I'm Cuban American though.
Right. So did Mandela say I'm a African South African?
Right.
Like, because he was dark in South Africa, right?
Do Koreans say they're North Korean or South Korean, or do they just say they're Korean?
They do say North. Those are two different countries.
That's because of the communism and shit.
Yeah, but that's two different countries.
Kim
so
Jong-un,
that makes
fuck
sense,
you.
though. But, well, no, I think they just say they're Korean. At least here. Most of the Koreans here just say they're Korean. They don't say I'm South Korean.
Unless they're like super proud and super against the other side, then they might say, something
or
different.
Maybe if you ask really like, oh, well, which country? Then
right.
They just say I'm Korean.
But I'm just saying, like, we're the only country that has like these questionnaires where like they ask you, okay, are you white, black, blah blah blah? How do you identify yourself? Like,
right?
Stop that.
And then most people
man.
probably would talk shit about me and saying, oh, well, you don't care about your past and your ancestors.
You could go to Africa right now and get hated on by Africans because you say you're African American, and they'll be like, what is that? And they fucking tease your ass about it.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Motherfucker.
Motherfucker, you.
You Palm Beach.
I know Palm Beach, you Palm Beach.
That's a horrible accident. We're both fucking
We're
this
fucking
shit up.
horrible. They're laughing at us right now, be like, you fucking retards.
I had a fifth grade African teacher named Mr. Nuble. And he said some shit to me where he was going in on black people here in America. Africans do not fuck with us so-called African Americans because they say we're ignorant. They say we're lazy. They don't like how we use the N-word, nigga this, nigga that. They look down upon us, and they think that they're better than us. Each to his own.
Right.
So, I mean, whatever. That's their prerogative.
If you find a black person that's French or a black person that's Italian, guess what? They say they're Italian.
Yep.
They say they're French. They don't say I'm black French. I'm black. If they're from Britain, I'm a black Briton. No, they just say I'm British. English. Why the fuck do we do that? Why do we have to have that distinction here? And look at how much tension it causes amongst people here now. Like,
too much bullshit, and they just keep pushing the narrative.
And now we got people, because of stupid shit like that, because of that kind of ignorant way of thinking, now you have people that think, oh, well, I can't be racist if I'm black. You absolutely can be.
Yes, you can.
Racist if you think that you just because you're black can't be racist, go fucking look up the word racist.
Yeah. Go look in the dictionary.
Educate yourself a little bit because it is not exclusive to white. It does not say racist, white people hating on anything but white people. It doesn't fucking say that.
And excludes every other race or ethnicity. No.
Not at all. It is
Yeah.
ignorant as fuck. Educate yourselves. I know that we are not the smart. We're not fucking Harvard grads here, okay?
No way.
I got my associates from University of Phoenix, all right, motherfuckers? I am not a fucking genius.
University of Phoenix.
Yeah. Online courses, bitch. But I'm smart enough to fucking know that the word racism is not exclusive to one fucking color of skin.
Motherfucker might as well went to Everest College.
I might as well got my high school diploma and then got a GED after it. Motherfucker, they acted like I doubled up on
I
shit.
only have a high school diploma, so say what you will. I dodged all that debt.
You know what? When I went to get my associates, it's because of I was originally trying to get to being like a pharmacist technician. That was originally what I was going to do. And it wasn't because I wanted to do that.
Be a drug dealer, y'all.
A legitimate drug dealer, motherfuckers.
You need them Percocets.
Oh, yeah, you need those
You need them-
perkies? You need
some
those perkies?
Addies.
Oh, you want some of that oxy, huh? All right, hold on. No.
I need some more.
So I was getting my associates because if you start off as a pharmacist technician, then you work your way up and
Right.
get more schooling to become a pharmacist. I wasn't doing that because I wanted to. That's why I didn't complete going through that and continue
Most men
doing
don't
it.
go into profession because they want to. Most men do it out of necessity. Like, okay, that pays well, and you set your sights on it, and you're just like, I'm gonna go through with it because I gotta provide for my family.
And that's
period.
exactly what happened with me. Me and Gabby, we had Bella. We were a young couple. I had already went through a CNA course when I was in high school, right? A certified nurse assistant for those who don't know. Because I was like, well, fuck it, that pays really good for fucking someone who's in high school. So let me go through that. I was like, all right, cool. So I already had like my foot in the door in the medical field. And then I was like, I don't want to do that. But I was like, pharmacist, technician, and then work my way up to pharmacist. They make good money, right? So I was like, maybe.
That's a lot of shit.
Just but shit changes, and I was like, you know what? My heart was never really in it. I was only doing it for the money. Fun fact: learn to do something that you actually love. Don't do something simply just for the money because you will fucking feel miserable.
Yeah, but I mean, unfortunately, there's a lot of people here that have to. Sometimes you just gotta go with the money.
No, and I understand that.
I mean, when you got children, a wife, and bills, sometimes you don't have the luxury. That's a luxury, being able to do what you love.
So let me rephrase it then. Let me rephrase it. Do what you gotta do to make ends meet. Right? If
But
you
don't
could
lose
do
sight
it,
of your dream.
yeah, but never lose sight of what you really want.
Yeah.
So like, if you start a profession and you're like, well, you know what, this could buy me 10 fucking years and it's only gonna take me 8 to get to where I want to be. Set your sights, set your goals, and go ahead and reach that. But don't lose sight of what you really want to do.
Man, I'm gonna just keep it.
Take
real.
the easy money.
I'm gonna say the real shit, bro. I'm gonna just say it how it should be said. Listen, you young motherfucking niggas out here, wrap your dicks up.
Stop saying that word.
Wrap your dicks up.
The rest of the world don't like you
Stop.
when you say that.
So what? Wrap your dick up. Stop having babies young. Take it from a fucking teen parent. That shit can set you back a lot. And focus. And when you're young, stop being worried about flossing and showing off and purchasing bullshit. Fuck buying a new car. Get you a reliable car. Get you a goddamn Toyota or a Honda. Something that's gonna last you 10 or 15 years.
Not a BMW.
And fucking invest young. My motto is if you start young, you'll finish young. Invest young and invest in things that's going to pay you back over a long period of time. And then in 15 years, you'll be set. You won't have to worry about nothing. You won't be struggling. You won't be worried about, oh, this fucking boss might fire me even though I fucking hate this job, but I need it. And you fucking walking into this corporation every day with your fucking head down because you hate it, but you need it. It's the worst thing ever. Get out of the matrix. Really, get out of the matrix. It ain't worth it. Shit sucks.
You know what doesn't suck? When you subscribe, share, and show you care. Talk to y'all next time.